A little over a year ago, we had an interview with this young man called Zanu, who said that all Nigerian leaders, if he had his way, should be put through a rigorous process of death. He says he would prefer mass burial for all Nigerian politicians. Today we have caught up with this young man after such a long time, and then he wants to tell us what developments have happened to him ever since he made that very, very intriguing statement on the streets of Lagos. Williams, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, so how have you been since? What have you been doing? After that, your statement, we learned that Kokun Foundation was looking for you. From then, you've been here and there. What have you been up to ever since? Tell us.
Actually, sir, Kokun Foundation truly reached to me, sir, by coming to visit me. And he said, okay, Williams, I'll be looking for you, this and that. So we met, according to what I've said in Sahara Reporters TV. And he said, okay, he's going to take me to a man called Mr. Classic Bag the following day. And I followed him to that man called Mr. And I'm even saying a very big thank you to him, because that man called Mr. Classic Bag is a very real man. The first day I went to him with Mr. Kokun Foundation, he said, okay, is this the boy? And I prostrated and he said, oh, no, stand up, you don't have to do that. That I'm just happy with what you've said about the country economy, which you have said the fact, the truth. And he said, though, Kokun told him I'm just sleeping all about the street, which I said is true. He said, oh, how can a young boy like me be? Don't I have parents? I explained some things to him that makes it to happen in that way. He said, okay, what has happened? I said, due to separation of family. So now he said, okay, today I'm going to give you 200,000. No, he asked me that how much can I get house in Agege and to buy food? I said, sir, no matter what you offer me, I have not rendered any service to you, sir. He said, okay, definitely, I'm going to give you 200,000, which he signed the check instantly, which I saw with my eyes, with his PA. And then he called me and Kokun that, Kokun, má ṣe wèrè pẹ̀lú ọmọ yìí o, má ṣe wèrè pẹ̀lú ọmọ yìí o. When I had that statement, I just, then I overlook it, not knowing to me that that man is passing an information to me indirectly, maybe to make sure I should investigate every what Kokun is going to do with me. But I just look up that maybe, then Kokun, I entered the car with Kokun. He said, okay, Williams, I'm going to camera it to cover these things, to post it, just to post. And I said, oh, no problem, sir. Your command is my wish. And I said, okay. He said, I start thanking Nigerian, thanking Mr. Baggy, to God and man that created heaven and earth. After the interview, Kokun have to save the video. Then he collected the money from me, which is 200,000 that the PA has helped me to clear out from Zenith Bank. Then on our way going, he said, Williams, I cannot give this money to you. Go and look for an agent that can get you an apartment. I said, oh, that is very good, sir. Maybe he's trying to monitor so that I'm going to use the money for the right thing. So I went with his so-called friend called Away at Agege, that is the coordinator of all beggars at Agege and all area boys in some part of Agege. We went to a man, my recent landlord. We went to his agent and he said, okay, 2 years and a fan agreement and commission, everything for 2 years is just about 80 something to 90,000, which he did. And that is how everything just went. I could have asked him of the change, but I did not ask him because I believe that's where he's also getting some source from helping people, unknowing to me that it's a scam. And I know his foundation is not real. I wouldn't have even granted any interview with him, not to talk of going to anywhere with him, because it's just like a waste. Though I gained a rented apartment from him, which I'm very, very happy, and saying a very big thank you to Mr. Kokun Foundation, Mr. Classic Baggy. He's one of the board of director of that foundation. So after some days, I got an apartment and he paid for it 2 years, and he bought fan. Not even a bulb he did not buy, not even any type of food. And he said, okay, Williams, I want you to come and start living with Mr. Classic Baggy at GRE, at one of his house. I said, sir, I will be very happy, because that will even improve my standard of living. my going to the street to move all about, it will evacuate that. There will be nothing like that again. So I'm very happy to go with him. He said, okay, I'm going to give you 5,000, and he gave me to 200 naira on touch. And I remembered what my dad do to me, I trust nobody. Instantly I counted the money, it was 3,000. I said, sir, thank you for giving me 3,000. He said, 3,000, sir. I said, okay. He said, no problem. Even before we left that very day, some guys of his friend called away. They came against me and collected the money, which I told him. He said, okay, no problem, don't worry. I'm going to get you some clothes that you are going to start putting on. Go and buy it from some place so that you can putting it on. On the second day when Kokun came, he came with his Ghana mosque that he's even using at home, with clothes that he's using before. Though it's not that I'm an ingrate, I'm thanking him, but I'm only trying to make things to be clear. Due to what he has posted online, none of the clothes are new clothes. They are used clothes. And I thank him. And we went to GRA, and the man said, well, Willams, you can be staying here. And Kokun said, Willams, what can I do for you that will make you to be very happy? I said, sir, the highest thing you can do for me is to send me to school, to sponsor me academically. Because in my family, we are a family of 7. My mom gave birth to 5 children, and my dad have another wife before getting married to my mom that gave birth to, making 7. None of us even have at least school cert. So that thing do bother my mind, because I believe that no matter how we can be smart or intelligent, without at least school cert, you will not be recognized in any way. Though, as a matter of fact, now in Nigeria, even you have WAEC, you are more or less like an illiterate. You will not be recognized as an educated person. Which I said, sir, please, if I can have that my wife. He said, no problem, I will send you to any school you want to go to. Throughout your university, I'm going to be taking care of that. And he recorded it. I thank him. I did everything. When I started living there, he said, okay, I will start going to sites with a man called engineer body to go and be doing labor. I said, sir, I can do that probably if I can be going to school in the morning and be resuming to the site in the afternoon, or resuming to the site in the evening and going to school in the morning. He said, don't worry, that I should wait. So I obey him. I started going to the site.
All of this happened within which period? How many months, or how many weeks, or how many days? Within which period did all of this happen?
I live at Dodger about 3 months. So I started calling Kokun. Whenever I call him, he will say, Willams, I'm at Jigawa, I'm at Zamfarawa, I'm at Kaduna. As he started trying to avoid me. And the agreement is, he said he will be giving me money every month, taking me to school. I'm not even after the money. All I'm after is that education. So that is how I did not see Kokun. The first salary the man gave to him is, they said he will be giving me 30,000, 35,000, and he gave me 20,000. So I took that money to buy carpet inside the house and get some food stuff, so that at least my being at home, it will not be more hunger. So that's how I started living and eating, doing every other things at home. Since then, I have not set my eyes on Kokun. But right from time, I do go to the traffic like this, like you can see, sir, to clean glass on the road.
Are you still doing that now?
I'm still doing that.
You have all your equipment in your bag?
No, it's not here with me. I only have my books with me here. So a lot of people start laying curse on me that, Willams, did they say you should not be successful in your life? With all what Kokun has posted online, that we all confirm that he has been doing. He said, you are stupid, you are this. But some of them that are intelligent enough pack and tell me, Willams, what is going on? Then I explained to them, which they started calling Kokun, comment he is avoider of, as in he avoid all their calling. Then they have to start posting things against him. Then he came to my house one fateful day and he said, Willams, did you know that you are under arrest? I said, for what reason? For what allegation? You can't just come here and tell me I'm under arrest without any search warrant or any. It is not possible. He said, okay, police took him up. Then they handcuffed me, take me to Chinese Shore police station at Pennsylvania. The police station closed the former roundabout, which is called Chinese Shore, Pennsylvania Division. And I was there throughout the night till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock. I was inside the cell. So when Kokun came, he said, Williams, now look at you. You are a small boy. I want you to keep short about every. The police started beating me, doing every sort of that. I shut up. You are a bastard. You started laying curse on me without even investigating the issue. If truly I'm creating as such to him, they don't want to hear anything. All about is the settlement he wanted to, the bail he wanted to give them, the money he wanted to give them is all about, is all what they are about. Fine. He said, Williams, I'm coming. I knew I knew what is the problem. Then he went to one bank, Zenith Bank, close to the Pennsylvania police station, or close to Tastify Chicken, and he went there to withdraw 100,000, 50,000 too. My dad was there with me throughout. He never left because he knew that nobody has ever accused me of stealing. Or he knew that though we are not rich, but we don't do what we can't prove outside, like stealing, or no, we don't do that. So he stayed with me all through night. The following day he said, okay, Williams, now this 100,000, I'm very sure your problem is money. Take this money and don't talk to any journalist again. Don't tell them all what has happened. Let's forget about it. You are my boy, you are my this and that. I said, sir, I'm still standing on the point that I cannot take this money from you because I know who you are. I knew all what you've done with even the video you shot with me, unknowingly to me, that it will even bring back joy or joy or sorrow with me because I regretted the day I met him.
So you didn't collect the 100,000 for?
I did not collect it. That very day that they came to arrest me at night, I have not eaten anything. I swear to God Almighty, what I ate is watermelon in the morning. That is what is. I'm very hungry, even due to my health. I'm supposed to collect the money and go and buy food, but I prefer to sacrifice myself on honest stuff than to go and get the money that we even use against me. That okay, you people that you have been saying I never give him money. Look at this is how I do give him. I've been giving him for long, but I intentionally snap him with this to prove that I've been giving him. At least if I've not been giving him, I cannot give him the huge of 100,000. I'm very sure psychologically reading at what he's doing. That's what he's trying to do. So we did not collect the money from him.
So what happened after the police station incident? Have you seen him since then, or what has happened to you since then?
I do call him. He told me not to call him again.
How about your education now? What have you been doing about your WAEC?
I will not lie to you, sir. I was just told by someone that Sahara reporters are looking for me, that there is a man that wanted to sponsor me for maybe Senate or House of Rep or Governor, any post that I wish of my choice under AAC party. Which I said, I'm very happy. So they said, okay, they book an appointment to me to come and view an interview, to come and make an interview with them at their studio, which I went. And after the interview, what I'm explaining is almost similar to what I've said. I'm very sure you would have seen the video, sir. So millions of people online are willing to support me. Since then, I don't have phone, but when I went to that interview, I was given a phone, Samsung Galaxy S6. So, and they said, okay, that I should try to connect with some people online so that I can get what a lot of people promise me things online. So I'm just begging all Nigerians, home and abroad, if they want to help me, I will be very happy to receive their request. I need to go to school. Sahara reporters gave me 35,000. They paid for my WAEC. Now I've not paid for my JAM, but I've seen 10,000, remaining 5,000. But notwithstanding, I think education has to be more than WAEC. If I see anybody that can help me to sponsor me academically, I will accept it. And I was told by Sahara reporters that maybe because I don't have that WAEC, the person might not be able to sponsor me. But now I've registered WAEC. If the person is still willing to, though I have not even speak with that man once, but I even asked of the number from a sister called Sister Zanu of AAC. She said she cannot release the number. I said, but let me at least talk to him. Maybe if I should explain better to him, he will know what to do. So he said no, she did not release the number. Now I have not been okay. Financially, I'm not okay. academically I'm not okay, and I'm very sure that with academics that will bring about finance. So if they can just help me academically, just to send me to school, I'm okay with that. But if it's that political stuff, now I've opened an Instagram page called Zanu Willams Oluwatosin. So I want to start short video about politicians, because what is really going on in this country is terrible. Even my calling them a leader then, it's like me myself, maybe I'm having an emergency brain delayed, because how can me even call such people a leader? They are rulers. They are not. We don't have no leader in Nigeria, and they are our rulers are the problem we have. Leaders are the people that are willing to work as our messengers, that we do what we instruct them to do. But now they are not performing the duty of a leader, so they are not our leaders, they are our rulers. And I pray God will just send them to untimely grave.